I want to understand. So, you tell me what are the effective strategies for
Yeah.
navigating corporate hierarchies to advance one's career. I just told you a
Yeah.
small sample, how it helped. I was naively doing it, not knowingly doing it.
True.
But then,
Yeah. No, surely. I think it's really critical in this industry, right? To understand in terms of how do I grow for the next level. So one bit is the upskilling. I think that's something important, and building relationship, like you mentioned. Many a times, based on my experience, what I've seen is everybody's focus or approach is narrow, right? They just have their function. If it's product side of it, they're just focusing on that. If it's a sales, they're focusing only on sales. If it is consulting, they're focusing only on that. They're not interested in terms of what's happening other ways, right? Um, so career lattice, I think that's predominantly important. It's not about the ladder. Ladder is like step one, one, two, three, four. You just keep going up. Lattice is basically looking at other functions to grow. All right. What you have done in this case, maybe with or without your knowledge, you've kind of touched upon stuff. I mean, touched upon certain person, and then you build the relationship, and you got into that. But uh, making a plan, right? Ensuring that you network with the right person, understanding in terms of who's the key person within the organization. Having a mentor is very, very important. Uh, Building that network and maybe moving away from, not moving away, within the particular sector, you also want to learn other domain. Uh, it's basically a T model, what I believe in, right? T model is you kind of go up and then you also diversify in terms of left and right, which is another industry as well. And the entire learning that you will have throughout, it's going to give you a good exposure to become a management aspect of things. So one would be the upskilling that I would definitely emphasize. Second would be the networking aspect within your managers, within the other functions, ability, and then the understanding a company objective. That's predominantly very important. What is that the company is looking at? All right. If you're able to align your goals to that, it gets easier for you to grow. I think that's the strategy I'll adopt, the simple aspect of it. These three are critical things that I can think of.
so when you say networking with the right people, it is very often difficult to identify who are the right people. Is
Yeah.
this, basically you just network with everybody you come across, and then you don't know which one would pay you dividends,
Yeah.
and then it kind of ends up paying you dividends. And I was jokingly telling my senior manager back then in 2012.
Mm.
So what I was an entry level data scientist in Music Man Home Depot, and then I moved to the sales team.
Yeah.
At sales team, they gave me a designation called sales ambassador.
Mhm.
And then what happened is the sales ambassador reported directly to the head of sales.
Yeah.
Head of sales reported directly to the CEO.
Yeah.
Whereas my senior manager
Mhm.
was reporting to the head of delivery.
Okay.
Head of delivery was reporting into. So I came one level closer to my CEO than my senior manager who had referred
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And also one good thing was that because I moved into sales,
Yeah.
you got in touch with all the who's who of the entire company.
Correct.
And so Dheeraj used to introduce us to the clients who are visiting Music Ma. Hey, this is my team.
Yeah.
This is my team. Well, the entire company is his company.
Yeah.
But then this is my team.
Yeah.
So that moment felt good, and that I believe, if I had no, I did not know it. I
Mhm.
just did it, and
Yeah.
habitually talking, it happened. But if somebody knows
Yeah.
what are the right people to network and what are the right people to build relationships with,
Yeah.
that will